My name is Zaina Eccles, and I'm the owner of Zaina Chantel LLC. It's right here in Flint, Michigan. I started my business over 10 years ago following the water crisis. I suffered from skin irritation and even hair loss. I tried spending my money on all natural products in stores, and they just didn't work. I formulated these three products: my jasmine rice water hair cream, my Lang& Lime hair growth oil, and Lang& Lime hair growth spray. Customers have shown me and told me of all the wonderful things my products have done for them. So if you'd like to check it out, visit zanachantel.com and use code 810 for 25% off your next order. Remember, be natural, stay beautiful.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
And
Ain't
good
nobody.
afternoon, family.
We in? Okay,
We
I
in the
see us now.
building.
We in the building.
We in the building. Brother Elliott at the top, Spacely down at the bottom. You heard?
Yeah. So let me apologize for my tardiness. I got held up by a delivery because the delivery driver said you want to get these before you go do your show. I said, how you even know I do a show? He said, man, we watch it. I was like, oh, okay. So he knew what they were. And in one book is called The Assassination of Fred Hampton. I'm gonna hold that up for y'all. That's a must read and a must get. Okay. And this other book of you, since this is how Conspiracy Tuesday started, it's called The Shadow Project. And this book talks about how governments, and not just this one, are doing different things in order to control and manipulate, our minds, our reality. So, and this one started during World War II with the German scientists and what they were doing in concentration camps. They weren't just exterminating people; they were doing experiments. So, yeah, he told me. I was like, "How did he know what's in my list?" Because, well, duh, it's in the delivery. So he was like, "Look, you want these?" So we sat there, and I was trying to go, and he wanted to talk. I'm like, "Man, just catch the show, so I don't be late. Cause I owe y'all probably us 50,000 jumping jacks." And he was like, well, you're gonna want these in order to go before you go. So that's the reason why I'm late, because we should have been on time, because me and Big Bro talked at 3. But like I said, I got held up and I owe y'all. Well, where were we the last time?
Oh, well, where we at? To be honest with you, where did we leave off at?
We were talking. Well, let me jump into this real quick. This is really more Black Watch than it is Conspiracy Tuesday.
Right.
And this is all over the news. Around the corner, a couple of young ladies were going to start a daycare. Family. Well, I'm not clear the reason why we're not smart when we're trying to do business and open up a business and do things in a manner that doesn't cost us everything. How in the world, or why in the world, according to the news, would you open a daycare that you're going to have children in? You get licensing, it's right there. And then you're selling illicit, illegal drugs out of the place. Why? This is the so these are the instances that give credence to the reason why other groups of people who act worse than we do think it's okay for us to still be savage, considered to be savage, considered to be out of, and because see, here's, we have to remember this. In the propaganda, it's everybody if it's a people of color. It's black folks, brown folks, whatever. And it's been like that. But when it comes to them, it's he did it or she did it. This is literally around the corner from my house. They found illicit drugs there. They found guns there. The ladies were getting ready to open a daycare, and you're selling illicit drugs out of the house that you had licensed to take in children. That's not conspiracy, that's stupidity, that's ignorance. Is the system involved? Absolutely, it's involved. Absolutely, the system has something to do with what decisions people make. But there's no way you should jeopardize your freedom, your future, your tomorrow, or anything else in order for you. You got a business you're getting ready to start.
And what the brother's talking about, I'll just share the screen for people can get it.
Okay, yeah, you're okay, because people may not know, because it just happened yesterday.
Yeah, in case y'all, he talking about this. The sheriff daycare in Flint shut down before opening after drug investigation.
And my son, he came by after lunch yesterday, and we're standing out in the yard, and we see the state boys. And we get it. This is getting warm. They kind of patrolling you. They trying to find this, that, the other. But then the next thing we know, we hear on the news this bus happens. It's around the corner from my house. Like, why? Y'all are getting ready to start a legitimate business. You have the licensing for it. And then you do something that's stupid in order to blow it. You can never get licensure again. You're getting ready to go do some time. And so your tomorrow's all blown, all because of what? We understand this. We know, we're clear. We should be clear. And anybody that's not clear, there's a problem with your thinking. And I'm not knocking anybody, but you better start thinking about some different stuff and not walking around here in La La Land about how in the world this place operates. So earlier on my news feed, I'm seeing Swanson and whoever the other person is with him, with standing around the corner talking about this happened here, and do you want to take your kids to this daycare or whatever? And we know that their kids do way worse. They're going to report ours, but they're going to keep theirs hush, secret. They gonna always keep their stuff real quiet, so that whatever little things that happen over there, we're just going to point out is that particular person. And see, when we start talking about mind control, then propaganda is mind control, because now it's like everybody. And my other part about that is being in the neighborhood. We have to be, we can't talk about we have a neighborhood watch, which I don't know whether it still exists or not, and you're not knowing that some activities going on in an area by you. I mean, because I kind of keep an eye on where I live at all the time. Knew that there are people doing some things. I told them, hey, just don't let nothing happen to none of the kids around here, because can't nobody really say, yes, you can, no, you can't, or I call the police or whatever. They wouldn't. And then come to find out they was doing some stuff and they got run out too. Because that's the reason why you go meet the neighbors. That's the reason why you go meet the neighbors. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You moving in? Good. How can I help you? Oh, well, see, we don't do that anymore, because what people want to do is tell you there's none of my business. Yes, it is my business. And if you see some stuff going on in my house, hey, look, man, we see some people over here. They ain't supposed to be over here. Everything cool? You either tell me, yeah, let me tell you yes or no. If everything ain't cool, then I need you to make a move. Whether you call the police or call some other whatever, or call somebody you know, whatever. No, we got to stop doing that. And my position at the end of the day, those two young ladies who had a state licensure in their hands, why? Even if you was doing it before to make the money in order to open a daycare up, you got to come a point in time. You got to know that if you're doing something, somebody gonna come up on you that ain't working on your behalf. That's gonna work against you. And then who told them that you was doing it?
Facts.
That's somebody in your circle. So why do it like that in the first place? Why do it like that in the first place? What is that gonna get? Okay, enough of that. Back to what we started talking about before. We were talking about Constantine, right? So this is Passion Week. It's called Passion Week, and this is the week.
It's the holiest of, the holy of holy days.
Yeah,
I almost messed up, but
you did. I almost slipped out.
Yeah,
almost slipped out. Oh, real quick, if anybody's available for tomorrow at noon, do they open at 12?
Who do?
Levels.
I think so.
Okay. Or should we say 1? Is 1 o'clock better? You think that'd be better or be tied up?
You know, my stuff kind of.
Yeah, you flow different. You kind of, you kind of move how you move.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say was, hold on, I'll tell you. Why I can't. Yeah, but we can still do this how you want to do this. I ain't got no problem.
Well,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, until that day, and whatever that day is, it's probably gonna be the next week anyway.
Okay.
So we good. We can still come if you want to come tomorrow at 4 o'clock and still get it going because you are.
Right.
Yeah, we can.
So I was talking about having lunch.
Oh, tomorrow. That.
Yeah.
We should be able to. We should be able to. Let's see who want to put it down. What's up, Uncle Carl?
Yeah. If anybody, and we talked about this on Sunday, is interested in meeting at, we'll say 1 instead of 12, just to make sure that it may be open. Meeting at Levels to see each other face to face, commiserate, kick it, talk for a while. I've never been in the place, so if anybody wants to meet down at Levels tomorrow at 1, that'd be great. Let us know on the show today. That would be wonderful if y'all showed up, and we can just be face to face and talk.
Right.
Okay. And if it is no more than an hour or so, and then we going about our way, hour and a half, and we might end up having a good time and stay a little bit longer.
For sure.
Okay. So
yeah,
just putting it out there. We'll mention it again.
I'll definitely mention it in the morning.
Yeah, we'll definitely mention it again to before the show's off, because you got ENA at 5, right?
You know, I'm gonna see, because if they can get that's a joke, that ENA board. Because what they do is they don't have no quorum, and then it's like a waste. And I get it, you know what I'm saying. But to me, I feel like the people that's on there, they should have got that made clear on who can make it and who couldn't make it. I'm thinking a lot of these people getting on these boards and knowing they really don't have the time for them, but it's I definitely will. I definitely will. I think a lot of these people, they putting on their board to stack their resume up.
Right. Well, when is Uncle Carl's birthday?
This Saturday.
Saturday?
At Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse?
No, Roadhouse. Dinks Roadhouse right there on Pasadena. The bar.
What time? Wow. Yeah.
I got the flyer. I'll get it.
Okay, there you
sent
go.
It to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to really you really have to to me, and you say it, brother, but I know you're gonna break this down if I play it. I have no problem. I already know I'm finna feed it to you and how you gonna break it down. I'm finna go ahead, but it's from one of the greatest scholars, in my humble opinion, Dr. Claude Anderson.
Oh boy.
But I I want to play. I want to play this guy right, man. Listen, because you were just talking about what's going on with this election season. Let me see, do I got the right one? I'm gonna play this Tim Black one because I know you're gonna break this down. Definitely gonna break it down and give me your opinion on it. I gotta make sure there's
Okay.
no music on it. Let me see how you break this down. Let me break this down. I know you're gonna give a different perspective than me and Sister Winters, but this is what it is. Let me give you the backdrop. It said if a restaurant told you to your face they weren't serving you, you would walk out. So why stay with a party that says you aren't the priority with their whole chest? Nick Cannon and Amber Rose aren't your problem. The gaslighting is. You see how these people mad at them right now?
Yeah, because you got to pick when people when we have a so-called entertainers
Mm-hmm.
that you put a mic in front of and you make them the spokesperson for black people,
Mm-hmm.
for African people in America, which is what Malcolm said in 1962, 63.
Mm-hmm.
Is you put people the microphone in front of people who don't study politics, who don't study the way things are. They're entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
And those very same entertainers are the ones who get paid by the people that are the puppeteers.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this, okay? So what we want to do is we want to say they wrong for having an opinion and a view.
Mm-hmm.
My position is don't you study and do you have your own opinion and view. You ain't got to listen to Nick Cannon and all of these other people because you follow them and they don't like what you like and they figure that this or that up because they trying to be on the bandwagon. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That none of that. See, this is the thing. Which one of them pay your bills? Which one of them people pay your bills? Which one of them people do you personally know? Nobody, right? So what the hell you listen to them for?
But that's my thing. But if they speaking some truth to power, like I say, even a Republican can tell the truth.
Right, if they want to.
Yeah, even a Democrat. But I'm just saying, my thing is with it takes me back to shut up and dribble.
Right.
Shut up,
see,
you entertainer.
Right.
Like
But this is the thing
uh-huh.
that they're always going to say.
Uh-huh.
Right. So when the Swedish soccer player told LeBron that you don't have a voice in something that's none of your business, he's true. He's telling the truth. But why do the white media and black media, but mostly white media, always run and stick a microphone in front of somebody? And it's not to say that they're not studied, but you want to make them to be the persons that are spokesperson for black people. They're not my spokesperson. They're not my spokespersons. And and what kind of truth are you speaking to the power that pays you? You're not speaking of. Sure. Go ahead.
No. I'm agreeing. I'm just saying for sure.
Yeah. So they pay you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk to them. I mean, you can say what you want to them, but they pay you. Mm-hmm. They put you on a platform. So we talking about Nick Cannon. He on MTV. He don't own it.
No, but I'm just saying like the back. Well, I know you've seen it, but I'll just play it for you. See what I'm talking about. To me, it was just like, here we go again. Well, if you don't do what I say, this is what we're, because you're going against the Democratic Party. And he tell you he's with neither one.
Right.
And that's what I think people missed the whole concept. But this was just what the brother Tim Black was thinking.
Okay.
You can break it down.
Okay,
yeah, they can hear you now. I'm
okay.
Put it
that you're always going to be their watchdog.
Yeah.
You're always going to be the one that whatever they say, you're going to listen to. And whenever they tell you to jump, you ask how high. If they tell you to jump up and down on one leg and bark like a dog, you do it because you've always done it, whether it be Democrats or Republicans.
This is take on it. Let me play it, and I got it now.
Would you go to a restaurant that said they weren't serving you? Then why would you vote for the Democrats? They just told you they're not serving you.
We have 24 out of every 100 children in our school today is Hispanic. They are the future of America, and you should get used to it. This is a nation of immigrants.
What else the guy got to say? Did he let in 20 million people? And you go, well, maybe, I don't know. These people are spineless. And when we say they're trying to replace us, people get mad. They say, you're using a white supremacist talking point. Using logic. You married? Are you a married person? You have a spouse? If you were so bold to bring women home, I'm just saying, what was your wife think? Oh, nothing. She's just here to clean up stuff. Ladies. I mean, what are we talking about? We are, what I can't stand is the gaslighting. We can see what he did. He said with his whole chest, I don't care about you. You don't matter. You suck. It's about the immigrants. He said it with his whole chest. And then you get mad at Nick Cannon. You get mad at Amber Rose. They're not even on their... Here's your problems. Here goes Nick and Amber.
Yeah, well, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, that was the point that I was making.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. So it doesn't matter. Once again, this goes back to what the Native Americans say. Left wing, right wing. You left wing Democrats, right wing Republicans, it's the same bird. So whether you have a viewpoint from Nick Cannon or Amber Rose or any of these other people who are out here as entertainers, understand who pays for them to make the living that they and live the life that they do. We do. We pay for that. People go see Nick Cannon, people turn on MTV while and all of this other stuff. They talk about how many kids he got and this and that. Why do you care? Number one. And number two, why are you supporting something that don't support you?
Right.
If the Democratic Party or the Republican Party told you to get out of the party, then what do? Well, please let us stay. That's what we're doing. For what? Why though? And I know you fussed at me a little bit, even though you didn't say much. I just see you blinking at me real hard when I say I don't vote.
No, I get it.
Because the vote means nothing. Because there's no power behind it. There's no even the local elections. There's no power behind it.
Facts.
We see that. If you can have two people who won and they supposed to have runoff, and then somebody else gets a bunch of write-ins and they win, then that means the shit don't work. The system is broken in their favor.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah, facts.
So then what the hell? It don't matter what my opinion is, even though, I studied some stuff, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, that one Elliott McCance's vote is not going to mean anything about what the hell the 7th district person does or 7. Don't matter. She don't even talk to me. 7-4 person does. She don't even talk to me. And then a new person who don't even want to come on the damn show to talk about, we trying to help you out if you worked anything.
Like some of this, but see, because we was talking about it earlier, and I hate to pivot, but that's the problem.
We good. That's what we do.
But see, that was the problem because we kind of talked about this morning. Because what it is, it's a clique. That's what was my thing. It's the clique.
And it's a clique of the Democratic Party and its factions. It's a clique of the Republican Party and its factions. And you're not part of the factions nor part of the clique.
Yep.
So why the 19 families that bought 1,000 acres down in Georgia that govern themselves, why aren't we doing that? They ain't asking nobody. They bought the land and they got their own governmental ideology there. They're doing whatever. They got the banks, they got somebody to patrol, they got a little medical center, and it's 19 families that did that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So They don't give damn loans. Don't nobody come in and try and invade us and destroy us. We don't care.
Yeah, but see, we ain't got that type of leadership here. It's already people are set in stone, man. And I know people gonna probably have a change of heart because once you put them on front, well, I ain't gonna say put it on front. When you put it out there, they be like, we will come. You know what I'm saying? What it is to me, people want to go where they feel like they're not gonna get called out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to call me out on stuff that I done done. Like, cause I said all these people that's running now, what was they at when the elders was getting pulled out their cars? Because them the same people, the same people, they gonna want them to vote for them. Right. Believe that.
Yeah.
I don't care what ward. A lot of these people who running gonna still want them elderly people who, because believe me, all them people lived in Flint.
Right. Yep. Absolutely.
Them was voters.
Right.
But y'all gonna sit up here. I'm talking about all of them. You gonna sit up here and want these people to come vote for y'all, then want these people to come support y'all when you didn't support them.
Right. When they needed you, when they was at the hospital or locked up in jail or whatever.
Yeah, but you can go to grocery stores and say, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, I get it. That's important too. Going to the grocery stores, they is selling back, froze. I mean, that's important too to our community.
Right.
But you don't think down there pressing about the water, down there talking about how the infrastructure not together. Like Flint got so many things you can fight on. And what was y'all at last year?
And they nowhere. For what? What am I going to be involved in a fight that I ain't going to win because it's going to make me unpopular and nobody's going to vote for me? And I'm not going to go in there to change anything.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about that this morning. My nephew. Because he's a Iraqi war vet, right? We're talking about the same thing. And he was like, and I told him, I said, that's the reason why I'm not talking about running for a ward position.
Yeah.
Because nothing's going to change. And he said, no, it wouldn't. And you'll be down there rocking your brains out, having high blood pressure and going in the hospital for these motherfuckers who ain't going to change shit because you don't want it to change.
Mm-hmm.
And all we doing is your job as the governor and the city council. As the mayor and the city council is make sure the residents is cool. Because ain't nobody gonna care nothing about you stealing. You're not even doing that.
And when you
and these new motherfuckers, you're not changing shit either.
Oh, come on now.
And it ain't about you not coming on the show. It's about I want you to come on the show. I want to talk about what your platform is and how you're gonna be held accountable. That's all.
See, you got these new ones. They don't want to do that.
Then they ain't no need of you because I'm gonna tell you what. If you standing over there voting or at the election time, I'm gonna ask you right there. Hey, look, you running? Why are you running? Mm-hmm. What's your platform? What are you planning? What are you intending on doing? And how can we make sure we hold you accountable?
Facts.
Because that's my right.
When if I play this, what's up, Alan? If I play this video, that's what what's the name was saying, Dr. Claude Anderson, because I put the wrong one up. That's what he said. He said when they take that oath, they say they take the oath to the people that elected them.
Yeah, that's it.
He said, but they don't do the work for the people that elected them. No, you know what they
take the oath to the business that pays them.
Facts.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. You got a new business here and whatever, and they're gonna make sure that they put some money in my war chest so I can do business for the business.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody out here campaigning, knocking on the doors, asking for contributions to build anything. Let me give y'all a little historical fact. Dr. Booker T. Washington, whether he's a doctor or not, built Tuskegee Institute, Tuskegee Normal Institute, brick by brick. Yes, he got government this, but he said one of his most important contributions was an elder woman who had a garden and a small farm, who brought down 12 eggs, who walked to the office and brought down 12 eggs in order to, I don't have any money, this is my contribution. That was the most important contribution because she was able to see that they were building something in Tuskegee, Alabama that was going to do something for the city and the rest of black people. The most important contribution, he said, if you read Up from Slavery, that's the most important contribution didn't come from white philanthropists, didn't come from white government officials, even though they tasked him in order to build the build Tuskegee Normal Institute, it was this elder black woman who brought down a dozen eggs and gave it to him, turned around, said, "This is what I have to offer and contribute to the school," and turned around and walked away. And he said he even had tears in his eyes when she did it. So we talking about, like I said, ain't nobody trying. I don't care nothing about your past and your dirt. What I want to know is, what we want to know is, as the Citizens Council, what we want to know is, what contributions are you going to make the city better?
Right.
And how can you be held accountable if things don't move the way that you figured it? And they're not going to, because it's a game to people.
Right.
So let's be real clear. So if you're getting in there thinking you're getting ready to change some stuff, you're not going to. Because you got to take the pie and you got to roll the dough out and you got to measure the number of strawberries you put in the pie if you're making strawberry pie. And everybody got to give an egg. And some clown is not going to want to give an egg because of their immaturity. And you still got to make you still got to slice the pie in 9 different parts, even though one part may be larger than the other part. But people are going to whine and complain about that. Your piece of pie is 1/16 of an inch bigger than mine. And so therefore, I want the same amount. So you got to cut that into 1/32, and you got to give me 1/32. You got to take 1/32, and you got to slice that up. And that's how people do.
No, and that's the game. That's what I was trying to tell them when they be want to argue. I'm like, that's politics,
right? But it's politics.
Yeah. Facts.
It's politics because they're not serious about. No, they're not serious about governing the people. That's the job from the mayor, and the city council and his cabinet. How do we govern to make sure that we shouldn't have to be talking about calling the land bank to knock down buildings for blight? That's the government's job. Land bank is just an agency. It's an arm. That's what it's supposed to do. But it's hey, look, to go down King and all of them buildings, get them cleared out. And I want that done by this summer. And it's got to be done because this is the edict that you put out. And we over here playing games.
Oh, facts. That's all it is. It ain't been nothing but game.
Right. So with millions of dollars that are coming through here, we see raggedy ass streets.
Yep.
If we look again at over where I live at, right in the 7th Ward, we got another gas station getting ready to open, another gas station getting ready to open by the highway. You got a gas station over here that's getting ready to open down here on Flushing that they changed that. They're going to change that whole little story. Right next to Sunridge. They're going to change that whole lot. Look at it. And look how nice it's going to look. And that means there's some other people, and none of them are black or none of them are Hispanic, who are coming in getting that money to be able to take care of their families. Meanwhile, around the corner, you had 2 young ladies who had a license open in order to get ready to start a daycare who decided they want to sell drugs out of it. I don't give a damn if you couldn't get no money. That ain't the point. You were getting ready to give money if you were going to do the thing that you're supposed to do right without you having to do the other dumb stuff. But that's the trickery of the mind. Now,
it's messed up because it seems like that's what they only the hope they give here. You either gonna sell drugs, like I was saying with Montez. Now I know a lot of people was mad, and I get it. I know General Motors ain't coming back,
right?
But at least he coming with something because he understand you gotta hire people.
You got
it. Go ahead. And like Winter said, if you go to Indeed.com, she said there's jobs out here. She got 2 of them.
Lots of jobs out here.
Yeah, she got 2 of them.
If I wanted to work this week, I could have worked every single day. I just told them I didn't want to work.
Yeah.
I could have went, hey, you tutoring this weekend? You tutoring this week? Nope, I'm not. I'm taking the time. But I need, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't want to work. And yes, there's plenty of it. But you also have to make sure that you're be overqualified.
Yeah.
I'd rather somebody, man, you overqualified to be doing this. I said, that's fine. Don't worry about that. Just let me work.
Right. And that's what we got to get because, see, we glorified drug selling. we glorified hustling. See, everybody think when they say hustle, they think automatically legal drugs.
No, hell
Do
no.
you
Hustling
know
is
this can be
going out there
considered a
cutting
hustle.
grass, going out there to this. Yeah,
This could be said.
Yeah.
Selling merch is considered a hustle.
right.
See, we put hustling with illegal activities.
Right.
And we should never do that.
No.
But see, this is the stuff they want to show you. A Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the reason why they make it so popular, right? Stuff we even on what do y'all watch, Power and all that, or whatever that message that y'all watch. How the hell is that relevant? You tell me that every damn family in the world is doing it because that's how people think. That's the programming.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm talking about Sunday about decolonizing.
Facts.
Watch it for damn entertainment, but make sure you, even if you watching and you got your kids around and young people around, hey man, this is not how we operate. This is some bullshit. This is a fantasy show.
Right.
This is a Game of Thrones.
Right.
It's the same damn thing. Everybody ain't doing that. Now, were there some people like Frank Lewis and Bumpy Johnson? Hell yeah. But they also had Al Capone and all of them motherfuckers that did shit.
Dutch Schultz.
Right. What's the one that just died? If you call him Teflon died, all of them people.
Yeah.
They not glorifying them. They do. But we shouldn't. I'm not glorifying Bumpy Johnson and none of them. Even if they did make sure Malcolm was straight. Those are not my progenitors. Those are not people that I'm idolizing. I don't give a damn about none of them.
But I think the way they repackage them and give it out to us, because from some of the stuff I was doing, like they said, even though we've been watching the Bumpy Johnson, they said he didn't want drugs sold.
No, he did. Oh, my fault. That's me. That was me. That's me. Yeah. I don't know what this was. My fault. Go ahead.
He didn't want drugs sold.
Yeah, but
see, they have
he became a drug dealer.
But on TV, they say he's a drug dealer.
Right.
In the movies.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're right. The
they
real story
the
is he was making sure that wasn't happening
right
in the community.
And they was trying to force drugs in the community.
Right.
But but we never get, because they telling our stories.
Right. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, to me, they reshaping our stories. That's just like Down the King. You know what they want to dodge King on, and they using that little prick Jason Whitlock. Oh, King was an unmoral man. Like, hot damn. That's what we want to say, worrying about if somebody cheated or not. This is what they try, and this is what they try to use, but they send people to look like me and you.
Well, but they always have. That comes from the Willie Lynch letters, where you always gonna make sure that you send one of them down there to go tell about what's going on. Gabriel Prosser died. Jim Mark Vesey died. Nat Turner got caught. Mark Delaney decided before, when he was making the situation with him and Frederick Douglass arguing about leaving or staying, before, hey, I'm just gonna go. I ain't worried about this. Y'all ain't gonna kill me like that.
Right.
Marcus Garvey got killed. United States, Malcolm X got killed.
Yeah.
King got killed. All because you had conspirators on the inside.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. They want to come knock this man because you saying what y'all heard, FBI illegal air hustling. This what y'all want to go do, but this man lost his life down there trying to help the people in Tennessee.
So that Jason Whitlock can have a job.
And not look at that part. But you want to get on here, this man unmoral, but you'll hold somebody else up. They'll brag, oh, Reagan this and that.
But they'll brag over Kennedy, who was passing around
Marilyn
Monroe. Hey, baby, go knock my brother off too. Huh?
But they didn't see nothing wrong.
But there ain't nothing wrong. But see, that's because what? What's your phrase? They ISIS what?
Colder than ours.
So why are we listening to Jason Whitlock? The only people that should be paying attention to him is people that think like him and that don't look like him. Because those are the ones got to be his people. Now, if we do the same thing, that also tells us, like, I'm never going to talk about anything here on this show or Black Watch or whatever that I can't tell you, point you to some stuff to go research.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go research it. Okay? Go research it. Go read about it. If you don't understand this, how this whole religious idea got started, go read about Constantine. You got two different books, at least two different books. I'm not talking about the Keanu Reeves movie in 2005. That's not what I'm talking about. You got his book, and then here's my book. And these are two of the best books on Constantine. Mine came out in 1922.
Mine's out in 2024.
Okay, on Constantine. And I got to get his copy because his copy is different than mine, and I want to compare the two. This is about Constantine and who he was.
What's up, Concrete Fact? But that's what I'm saying. And what we doing? It's Passion Week.
Yeah, let's throw into that.
It's Passion Week.
Let's use the remainder time that we have.
But people not looking at the paganism. That's why I was being sarcastic.
It's all pagan, bro.
Right.
It's all paganistic idea.
Right.
There's no such thing as the bunny rabbit and all of that the Easter egg hunt and all that other shit. The real, true New Year starts tomorrow.
No, it was the first day of spring. It started last week.
Then it was the 20th.
Yeah, it was the 20th. It was the first day of spring.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah,
it was the 20th. Yeah. Well, that's where April Fools come from, because at one time it was in April, and then one of the popes changed it to January.
Yeah,
because to fit their calendar.
Yeah,
the Gregorian calendar. So they changed it to January 1st, but at one time it was April 1st.
Yeah,
but we're gonna go with the 20th because that is when the new year starts.
Because what you see,
the new year of growth,
you see the flies coming out,
all of
you
that.
see, it's like it's coming back to life.
Everything's coming back to life.
Reason I knew that because I think I put it on my page from the one brother.
You did.
And he was breaking it down.
Yeah.
It was like because he went to the Gregorian calendar, and he's like, "How's we celebrating the new year on January 1st?"
Right? Why? And why would you? Because even if you go to certain African,
because it was a Concrete in the building, Alan, Jason, Beatrice. Thank y'all for tapping in.
If you go to certain traditional cultures in Africa, they start June 1st.
Who was on? I think it was New One said the Ethiopian Bible, because
the Ethiopian Bible talks about
let you know,
and that's
March.
The older one than the one that y'all reading.
And she
talking
said,
about this is Passion Week.
It said it let you know the New Year's in March.
And the Ethiopian calendar, it's a completely different calendar.
Right.
It's got like 16 months in it or something like that. It's got because right now they're considered to be not in 2026 but 2018.
Right.
Because they have a whole different calendar system.
Right.
So we have all of this, and we only follow this because we were forced to.
Right.
This is Passion Week. This is the week that led up to the crucifixion, when all of the stuff that took place when he was locked up in jail after the Last Supper or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where's the evidence for the story? Oh, okay.
Well,
sorry,
we do got it. We do. If you go look at it, we do go put it, you got yours over there. When you go then you'll get to see how they start creating this thing called Christianity.
And Christianity doesn't come while he's alive,
right?
Quote unquote. It comes after his death, when people co-opt the stories from the 12 stories that take place after his disciples. Man, this is hard for me to say because it's hard to put European people in the African story. That part. And that's when Christianity is created. But the solidification of it happens because of this guy.
Yep, Constantine.
Because of Constantine. So what his position is the Roman Empire is never going to die, which is the reason why you have the Roman Catholic Church. Henry VIII, who wasn't able to have children, a male heir, because of his women, created because of him. We ain't gonna blame the women, because women, the only thing they can do is carry and bring in babies, but they're not the determinant of the sex. It's men. And I found that out by reading stuff about alligators and crocodiles. It's the male gene that determines the sex of the child. So he ends up killing all his wives and Anne Boleyn and all these other people. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he ends up killing all of these women because they wouldn't bring him in a male heir. So then after that, he wanted to divorce was it Anne Boleyn or one of them? Mary Queen is one of them. He wanted to divorce one, and the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, said no. So guess what he do? We'll bump it. We'll start the Church of England.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say this again. All of them supported slavery.
Facts.
So I don't care whether you're a Protestant, a Methodist, a Calvinist, a Lutheran, any of them. And we go run into all of them. They all supported slavery. Say it one more again. They all supported slavery. All of them. Jehovah's Witness, the Mormon, Church of Mormon, all of them do. They said, Church of Mormon say black folks can't get to heaven because they black. Not because of their deeds, because they're black.
Have you checked out how they act at the University of Utah?
Man,
the University of BYU, mess around and I seen several brothers have lost their scholarships going back to the 80s for messing around down that way in college.
Right.
They don't give a damn how good you is. You get one of them girls pregnant there and they know you wasn't posted, they'll lock you up.
Yeah, you out of there.
They will, get you up out of there.
Yep. And so these are the games that we're still playing like we think we fit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, how come you don't support such and such? Because we don't have to. And tell me at any point in time, which one of these entertainers, and I'm not saying they're not knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm. I get exactly.
But why do we always, we got political strategists.
Mm-hmm.
We got business owners.
Mm-hmm.
I put the mic in front of Claude Anderson, Boyce Watkins.
What's up, Kwana Mac? If they do that, then it's messing up their theory.
Okay. So and the other part of that is Mr. Earl Graves when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Put the mic in front of him. Started Black Enterprise magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Put the mic in front of these brothers and sisters. Put the mic in front of, what's the sister name down in Texas? Jasmine Crockett.
But you see they giving her hell right now.
Man, what they supposed to. The other part about that is they're going to do their job. Where are we doing our job?
Hey.
Why the hell you listen to Jason Whitlock, Nick Cannon, Amber Rose, and I'm not saying they can't have an opinion, but is it more studied than Claude Anderson? No. Is it more studied than Dr. Boyce Watkins? No.
Mm-mm.
Is it more studied than Dr. John Henry Clark? Absolutely not.
But see, what they got is a following, and I think, but to me, that's why I think when they sent out when they sent the Boule sent their people out to go at Nick Cannon and Amber Rose, no different when they went at Cube, because like I told people, the economic plan Cube was coming with. You know who wrote it, don't you? Dr. Claude Anderson was behind it. See, they used Dr. Claude, they used Cube because he had the bigger name. Right. And they put him out there. But see, when them Democratic shields came out like Roland Martin, they came out dogging the brother out. No different than what we did to Maurice Davis here. Yeah. Not me, but I'm saying people in Flint, when Maurice said, I'm going to go to talk to Trump about the water. You know what people would, you shouldn't do this and that. Who was he supposed to talk to?
But Trump the president? Why would you tell him no? Because, hey man, what we do when one of the crabs crawl out?
Yeah, pull him back in. And that's what it was. They wanted to dog him out, right? Because he went and talked to Trump. Biden got in there. Did y'all get the water fixed? And I'm not saying Trump was going to do it.
No.
But Biden was up in there because that's what they told Cube. Wait till Biden get in office. When Biden got in office, that's why I played that video. You see, Biden was talking about the Latino community that's coming in. And I get what people, you brought 20 million in.
Right.
Did you ever think about your citizens here?
No. Well, once again, do they ever? No. So again.
And Harry Belafonte is a good one too.
Yeah. But why are we participating in a system that doesn't want you? I'm going to say this again, right? Okay. So what's his name? Tim Black.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to a restaurant. They clearly tell you you're not wanted here. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting mad, tearing up shit. I'm just leaving. Right. But you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell every other person out there that come through, hey man, they don't want people in there. But here's the other part about that. I'm not even gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go somewhere else where I'm wanted. I'm not, but cool. You don't want me. I'm a skier. Mm-hmm. I snow ski. There have been people around here that have clubs that say, yeah, I want your kind here.
No,
You see what I'm saying? So then why would I do that? Why would I go back to want to knock on their door and say, can you let me in your house?
And that's the only thing he was, because he the only one took up for Amber, like you said, because he got a whole thing when he did on it. But his thing is, y'all want to go at them because they voiced their opinion about the Democratic Party. So this is our thing is now we finna tear them down. Roland had to come out, all these different people. You had Isaac Hayes. So it's just like, it's like they know how to sick us on us. We'll fight that battle. Even they go on that chili because, okay, which we know she ain't make no mistake.
Right.
You know,
there wasn't no mistake.
She ain't make no mistake.
And there's never a mistake if you get out there and say it.
Right. What people got to understand is these are rich people. I mean, we got a little more money than us.
Right.
They understanding of the thing is different because they accepted to play this game with the society. You know what I'm saying? But they decided to play this game.
Right. But the persons that made them rich are not the people that chose them to be put out there in front. We did that. We went to go see, we watched Nick Cannon and Wildin' Out.
Mm-hmm.
We go watch Amber Rose when she ain't got no talent. I don't even know what her talent is.
Yeah, like that.
She don't have the only talent she got is being around black people. And I think she black. I don't know. I think she from the
black
islands. Or something else.
She from the islands.
Okay.
Yeah, she from the islands.
We remember Chili from TLC, you know. Understand that this is what they are, but they're not. We had to. Okay, let's look at when Malcolm talked about Dick Gregory back in the 60s. And Dick Gregory was kind of the man at that point in time. And but he wrote a book, and the name of the book is start with the N word. If you don't have it, put it in your bookshelf. Go get it. You need to read it. You need to have it. You need to understand it. Because what he did was he remembered what Malcolm said about him and Lena Horne. Lena Horne didn't say nothing. Of course, there ain't nothing for you to say. And at that particular point in time, that's when he put out that book. And that's also when he changed his political view. Because now if he did a Dave Chappelle.
Got an awakening, what you mean?
He got an awakening. Because Malcolm said, hey, and he called his name out. Dick Gregory, Lena Horne, and all these other so-called. You don't have in the white community, you don't have entertainers speaking for white folks. And you don't. You don't have sports stars speaking for white folks. You don't. You have political figures speaking for white people. You have economic people speaking for white people. These are the people that speak for them. Meanwhile, you want to go and talk to Michael Jordan about whatever, or what he think about this, or Tiger Woods, or Nick Cannon, or all these. Why? Why are we talking to them? Why are they important? You know why? Because we love to be entertained. We act like little children. Okay, it's like the dumb shit that them two girls did around the corner that you just getting ready to open a daycare and you do some stupid shit. Because you thought you was getting away. Nobody ever gets out the game. If you in that game, you never get out. You never get out. Well, I'm gonna say this again. I'm a teacher. My son looked at me. We went on this little trip earlier. We went to Canada on a ski trip. He said, I stopped skiing with him to ski with a couple of other young people that didn't understand what was going on. He said, man, you never gonna stop teaching. I said, nope. He said, you never gonna quit. This is what you do. He went and found some other people and they went out skiing and hanging out and snowboarding and whatever. Thank you very much for that, Miss Kawana. And he come back and I'm still working with them sisters all fucking weekend. It was like, man, you never gonna stop teaching, are you? I said, no. You either take it or you don't.
That's like if you're a pastor, you can't. That's what I do love with the nation. You don't walk off your post, you die on it.
You die, bro, that right there.
Yeah, you don't get like when we be here and people get mad when you hear certain stuff. Like I get what you saying, Chris, but I still believe what Maurice was saying, what he was talking about. And I'm just talking about back then. Who do you supposed to go to? You supposed to go to who in power.
Yeah, that's speaking truth to power. That's it. And when people want to say he was a sellout, no, whatever. At least he was making an attempt, because the attempt at the mayor is not happening.
And that's what ain't nobody never looked at none of that. Even the mayor didn't go. And that's what he's saying. Your governor ain't saying nothing.
Your governor not saying anything. Your mayor not saying anything.
Senators.
So then a person who's either looking to be reelected or be elected and put in that position or whatever is saying, hey, look, at least I'm going to go and try and talk to this person.
Right. But you know what we'll get told? No, wait till the Democrats get in power.
No, for what? No, who cares? The people are dying. Why are you waiting? Oh, we're going to wait till more people die?
And
Whether it be
the
water, gunfire, whatever. We're going to continue to wait. So who wrote? There was somebody I wrote. Who was his name? Oh, my God. It's called Why We Wait. That's the name of the book. Who talked about that? I think he passed on. I want to say Derek Bell. Could be wrong. But why we wait? Why do we wait?
Because that's how we've been conditioned.
That's how. Thank you. So all of this stuff has been talking about why we wait. This is past so-called Passion Week. Well, we'll wait. Keep waiting. And eventually, Jesus gonna come. Huh?
Because Jesus didn't have no Passion Week, did he?
No,
Jesus
he got his ass
streets.
beat this week.
Yeah. And
so
that shows
how is that passionate?
And that's what I'm saying. Then they
put a crown of thorns on him, beat his ass with a of 9 tails. What do they call it? It's called a cat of 9 tails. That's what it's called. Beat the shit out of him, made him bleed, rubbed salt in his wounds. And how is this passionate?
And no, they call it Good Friday.
Man, when I put your ass on these two 2x4s.
And it's a Good Friday.
That's the insanity that this particular ideology teaches us.
Right. That we tortured you, took you out.
And we gonna hang you up on these 2x4s with nails in your hands and your feet.
I get what you're saying, Chris. I knew what you were saying, Chris. No, that's that. But I'm saying that's Good Friday. But they would celebrate this every year when you get on. This time that they celebrating is when you seen all the trauma and hell, the pressure he was up on. Even to see that his own men turned on him. Some said they didn't know him. Told on him. Didn't Judas give him up? Man, that's why he got the name for 30 pieces of silver.
30 pieces of silver.
And but what do that sound like? Do your people sell you out for a few $1 million?
Man, listen. Listen. What was that name of that movie that came out a couple years ago? Queen and Slim?
Yeah.
And the dude who sold him out at the end.
Yeah, not to
get killed.
But see,
money.
But they could read the Bible.
And then not only that, they showed that there was a black man who sold him out. So
but they'll go look at that Bible. I'm saying I'm just using this as an
they're
example.
gonna look at it, they ain't gonna read it.
See, they'll go get this Bible and sit up here and you'll see the disciples, how they was for Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got strong after he was gone, but it's already sacrificed.
Yeah, it was too late then. So now we got to do something different because our leader's gone.
Yeah.
So now we gotta turn around and we gotta man up.
But you can't see the Judases around you that's selling you out for
all the time.
The up under names called 501c3s.
Man.
See, we can't see that.
Oh, because we don't want to, and we don't want to put that stigma on what that is, because that's exactly what it is. We got a 501. You should really be doing something. All the 501s around here that I heard y'all talk about, our kids should be straight as hell. Our neighborhood should be straight as hell.
You would think.
But no, you just in it to get cash. And if I save one child, I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. It's Passion Week. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't saving one. I'm gonna save them all. If you decide to swim out of the net, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Fact.
But at least I put a net around you.
Fact.
Was at a basketball game on Sunday. I got on the phone, and one of my nephews was upset with another young man. They arguing and whatever. You motherfuckers not good enough ball players, and y'all ain't making no goddamn money. So they get mad. I took the phone from him, and immediately another young man recognized who I was. Oh, but don't worry about it, Miss McCann. We ain't gonna let him do no dumb shit. That comes from just teaching and being there and being a person with somebody.
Facts.
No, we ain't gonna let nothing happen. I ain't talked to this kid since 5th grade.
But they understood.
And they knew who I was. And it was like, we ain't gonna let nothing happen. He just blowing up steam, running his mouth.
Yeah.
We ain't going to do nothing because it's dumb. And when they knew it was me, it was like, yeah, we really not gonna let nothing happen. Facts. Because we know you fam. We ain't gonna let nothing happen. he better get out of that or don't go back and play. Where y'all at? And I'm not saying that they're not doing it because I ain't seen them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
We're not. If going to these forward institutions is making your life better in some way, shape, or form, go. That's fine. I'm not tripping about that. But understand the truth behind it. I'm gonna say it again. Each and every one of these organizations, when they were started by somebody who said it was okay to enslave African people.
Facts.
All of them. Kojic churches, I don't give a damn. They didn't start with black people.
Mm-mm.
Pentecostal, they didn't start with black people, started with white people. Snake handlers down south. Black people just happen to die. Why? Because it's African. Trust me. You get the Holy Ghost, that's African. If you know what you're looking for, you can see it. That's African. I've seen it.
But
I
that's
got
how
the
they
Holy
play.
Ghost, and you start doing a dance, and what that dance look like? Something from Africa, whether you know it or not.
They just, I like how Kawana put it down there. She said it's twisted terminology.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it is. I mean, Alan did. My bad. Alan said twisted terminology.
Yeah, that's all.
And they make everything seem evil, seem fair now. Even they off their own what's the name? How they was.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they can be off their own rocker, but they gonna be off they rather you did. I'm not long as I don't lose too many of mine. I don't care what happened to you and yours.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm
what
gonna say this again. These two young ladies blew an opportunity to do something nice for children over your greed and fucking ignorance.
And you know they're gonna try to use that against the other people.
Whoever want to do it next time.
That's
yep. Whoever want to do it next time,
yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna be able to do it for the mere fact that guess what? Somebody else messed it up for you.
And they're gonna use that to hold that against us.
Yeah, not just them two.
No, they're gonna hold that against
every black man or every black woman. Period.
Trying to come do that.
Yep. If you're doing anything in that area, nope. This is the reason why we revoke your license because somebody else did. And that's the game that they play. Fact. But how come people weren't smart enough in the neighborhood that they're in? Because I didn't even know. Just say, look.
Yeah.
We know you do. There's too much traffic coming in and out. You ain't bringing in cribs. You're not bringing in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speculating because I don't know. But you're not bringing in materials that make it look like you're going to start a daycare. I don't see no toys. I don't see what the hell's going on over here.
See, what you gotta have, and this what I be meaning. You gotta have somebody that love you would be like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Don't bring that there where you're doing business at.
And it's love, and that's love. As a matter of fact, don't do it at all. Yeah. What else? What can we do in order for you not to do that?
Facts.
Now, option 2 is, you know what option 2 is. Yeah. We don't want to deal with option 2.
Facts.
But we want, listen, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of traffic coming over here.
Right.
That's what I said to one of the names. And he and I got to be cool. I'm going to find out later on he was dealing some bullshit. Yeah. But hey, OG, I ain't going to make sure they ain't going to come down here. We're going to be cool. But him and his girl got into it, went sideways. But I thought he was selling weed. You selling some, now you get selling some hard shit. That's something different. Right. He was selling a little weed, whatever. And then he was doing some other stuff on the side. But whenever I come through or walk the dog through there, hey, cut the deal. We can't do this, family. Yeah. And that's respectful. You know what I'm saying? But then if I'd have known he was doing some other things, which I didn't find out till later, that he was doing some other stuff, it'd been like, man, I don't want you to do that. You're my guy. What else can we do different than that?
Yeah.
Or what skills can I teach you to help you learn some other stuff?
And that's what you're saying, like these nonprofits, our people should be in better positions than they is right now. If we was doing community building.
Right.
See, we can fix up our own neighborhood.
Yeah.
Overnight.
It ain't nothing.
We can change the concept of it.
It ain't nothing. But it ain't nothing to fix our own communities. Yeah. It's nothing to go and say, hey, look, you know what? We need to get over here and go see Miss Jordan's house and go fix her house up.
Right.
But Ma, if you just kill Casamil, we straight. We got the tools, we got this, we got that. Ma, just fix us something to eat and we good. We ain't got to do all of that.
Because that's how we did it. Why we gotta go move to Grand Blanc? To keeping your neighborhood together is keeping your grass cut. Simple things. Your neighborhood can look just like it look out there in all these other cities, but and yet we would, like you say, we want to have, you know, drug selling out here. We want to have shootouts out here. We want to have a community like they. I ain't gonna say we won't, but they didn't build a destruction concept in the in our communities.
Because I just talked to a young man, and he was talking about how some of his family's moving, and we have to remember and understand this. I don't care where we move to. The problems that we have and that we face in the Black community, it is a problem wherever we go where we Black. If you move to Grand Blanc and they tell you that you can't do, you got to turn lights out and noise off at 10 o'clock, you ain't free. You're not free. I can play music till 10, 11, 12 o'clock as long as I ain't disturbing the neighbors. Fact. And if a neighbor, I will never forget this. Make drums. We in the house playing. One of the neighbors from across the street come knock on the door. Say, hey, baby, that's too loud. You know what we did? We put towels over the top of the drums and kept playing. Now, I love the music, but it's too loud and I'm trying to get some sleep. She walked from up the street. I'm like, damn, Ma, I didn't know you could hear. We was hearing us that loud. Yeah, but you know what? And we in the house. We not in the yard. We in the house. But you know what we did? We didn't, hey, old lady, get the fuck off my yard. No. It was, okay, yes, ma'am. We'll tone it down and stop playing.
What's up, Hassan? Because how do we go from this? Just think about this, Brother Elliott. Look at the people that migrated from the South. Now, I knew my granny them did this. Mary Lou Jordan did this. She brought, when she got in the shop, did you know a lot of uncles and cousins them that came up here, stayed with my granny and them till they got on their feet and can go, you know, when they was able to go rent a house and do this and that. See, but that just wasn't my granny on this. I'm just saying, because this is the stuff I knew. You don't think the other families did that?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody did.
How did we go from we was helping each other to like we downright, don't you know, the ones that came probably turning over in their grave?
You know why? Because when we were able to integrate into the other neighborhoods and other schools, we forgot that we were family.
Yeah, we went
the whole point of the exercise of tomorrow is to meet family.
Right.
You know, I would love for, I don't know whether you're going to show up or not. I'm going to be there. But at the end of the day, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
At Levels, right?
Yep, at Levels, 1 o'clock.
It's
about family.
Yep.
It's about, well, I don't know nothing about the place. I ain't never been in there. Cool. This is my first time. But it's about being with family. It's about being family. So, you said Uncle Carl gonna have a party this weekend? On Saturday.
I'm gonna put it on the whistle now.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm not a real bar person, but I'm gonna make an exception because I want y'all to see and meet the person that you seeing and meeting back here. I want you to see hey, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm not changing because we not behind the camera. I'm the same way. I teach the same way, even though I got to tone it down with little kids. But if I was with big grown folks that's getting ready to
See, I had to put this up.
Graduate, then shit, they get the same damn thing.
For sure.
What's that? Latinx is making all those fancy 501 ninjas and suits throwing events at Flint, and Flint looks stupid. Latinx is taking care of their people. Building. Yeah.
See,
but and the thing is that we did that before. We've done that before.
Facts.
We made sure we were family before. We built things together before.
Facts. And we getting back to it, brother.
We ain't got no choice.
We're going to get back to it.
We ain't got no choice.
Because we seeing everybody else. And this is the one I got to play for you. This I know you see, because this stuff, this one right here, I've been having this up. I ain't put it on here yet. This from the brother. Because it's everything that you've been saying since you've been on here. This from Brother Malcolm. Everything that you've been saying. When he said there will come, I'm gonna play it for you, and you can go break it down, and we can end it how you want to end it. I'm finna play this for you. Hold on, let me get this
so
together.
He ain't going on this ENA board bullshit.
There will come a time when Black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. That there will come a time, there will come a
We live.
Okay. So he was very clearly saying that right now we don't have the thinking mindset. We have the entertainment mindset. We have the I want to get shiny new things mindset. We have the I want to collect all the notches in my belt for every woman that I see mindset. We're not talking about building anything. We're talking about I want to see if I can get the shiniest new rims on my car because our women are so immature that attracts their attention. We're talking about I want to get the biggest house. I want to move out here because that makes me look attractive instead of me taking care of where I live at and building that up to make it look immaculate. And so that makes people, and then I can lend help to other people to make theirs look just as good as what mine looks like. And I gotta find this. There was this video made, and it's about 22 minutes in Tennessee, about 2008 or 2009. I had a copy of it, and these two voices. One is clearly superior than the other one's inferior. Talks about how you can turn black people, and it was talking about black folks, into these childlike beings that look at trinkets and adorn them. I got the biggest watch, I got the fattest gold chain, and people think that that's cool without ever going to have a discussion with that person and see what that person's mindset is, because we don't know anything anymore.
Just look how we doing. We look at Mayweather had 10 women.
And like, why does that matter?
It's like but that was the type of stuff. Oh, now he broke now. But like I was telling people want to get mad at. I'm not wrong. Al Heyman is in it because that man got cheated out allegedly $340 million, right? But why nobody ain't talking about what's the guy's name?
Which one?
Damn, I can't say this dude's name, but in the boxing thing.
Pacquiao?
No, these are the big execs. These are the ones who write the checks. Spinoza.
Oh, yeah.
Mayweather suing him too, but they only throw out Al Heyman.
Right. Wow.
See, they ain't gonna throw the white ones that he out there suing because they part of a certain
clique.
See, they ain't gonna throw them out there.
No.
But see, they gonna make it like, oh, Al Heyman did the black man. No, it was a collective thing with other people.
And it's always a collective thing with other people because the governing bodies of boxing, they ain't made of black folks. They are either Hispanic or white people.
Mobsters, basically.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, because they strong arming black people in order to. That's the reason why I hope that young brother that's here, we call him Baby G, and I had his dad as a student, keep straight. Yeah, well, Don King got into it because he saw the opportunity to make money out of it. But he ain't the head or nothing.
Nah.
Don King is just a promoter.
He
took advantage of people, but
no different than
them.
Go back to Jack Johnson,
Lou Duba, and all of them cats that took advantage of Evander Holyfield, Sweet Pea Whitaker, all of them cats, Mark Breland. So we can't throw Don King in there without naming other people. You gotta name them white folks too.
What's my man name? Because he got down on Pacquiao, not Lou. What's the other dude name? I can't think. What was his match boxing? Because he had Terrence Crawford at first. He had Mayweather.
Yeah.
See, they don't want to speak on them, but they throw out Don King. Like, see, they gonna throw that black image as the worst person doing business in America. They not gonna tell you about all these other ones. They gonna make it that, oh, you can't go to the black person. This how look how they did Joe Louis. Show you how the government did him. Had him go join the army, went over there and did all them exhibition fights. Then they hit that brother with tax evasion.
And then afterwards.
And look how they did for him to get the rematch. Max Bear didn't even really have to fight no more. He was getting off of Joe Louis' purse.
Right. Yeah. And then Max Bear ended up taking care of Joe Louis when Joe Louis was broken by the government. And he ended up taking care of his last rights.
Now, ain't that something terrible?
Okay. This is a person that you forced to go exhibition fights for. So to help the morale of the soldiers in a war that you shouldn't have even been in because you had nothing to do with it other than helping both sides of the fighters on one side, the Axis on the other side, the Allied group.
Yeah.
You had your hand in both pots, and then you forced him to go over there and fight for exhibition reason. Then you tax his ass later on.
Hey, Eleanor, I got a better one for you before we get done. Just think about this. Then that's what I'm saying. They don't never say nothing about that, but then they want you to go fight.
Oh, man,
I mean, look at Max Shelley.
Concerned about your niece.
Yeah,
because I don't know what's going on right now with her.
See, now this Mark Hutchinson. He said before Don King, boxers used to get absolutely nothing. After Don King, they at least got something. Don King wasn't the problem. He worked the system brilliantly.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what Mark Hutchinson. But
so,
what was Joe Louis saying that? Remember Max Schilling?
Yeah.
Max Schilling was trying to get Joe to get off in the Coca-Cola.
Right.
Joe mind because what was Joe? Mandingo.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Why you think they waited 25 years before we got another heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
But I'm saying after Jack Johnson, they want you to do what we tell you to do.
But and see, here's the other part what we forget. How did boxing even start? Started on a plantation.
Mm-hmm.
People had to box. It didn't start in England like they want to give it credit for. That was considered to be a gentleman's sport or whatever. But real boxing started on the plantation, and they had to fight each other to the death. So it's been nothing but entertainment.
Facts.
Okay, so we are in an arena. And the more blood that you have in the arena, the thirstier people get.
Oh,
look at MMA.
Yeah.
As long as they bleeding, woo.
Oh,
the crowd go crazy.
Oh, they love it. They love to see you split open.
Right.
They love it.
That's that bloodlust. That's that Caligula stuff.
Yeah, that's that's that warring spirit that they like. Why you think we finna go to war?
Yeah.
Why you think?
And all that is a sacrifice for people.
Yeah. That's
the
what
sacrifice
they not
of people, right?
And that's what they're not looking at.
Yeah, that's because we've been told this for other reasons, and most people aren't. You go just go along with it.
Yeah. Oh, they mad right now. You speak out against it. Do you see how they going? See, this one I be looking, stuff real. When I see them going at Tucker Carlson, and he the whitest of whites,
right?
And what he talking about, he not going along with, and I think what a lot of people get confused when I see them calling them out. That's the devil calling out Satan.
Right.
When I see them calling each other out, even their beliefs on the things that's going on is coming to a question now.
Right.
From religious to just think about it. To they religious to all the way down to this to how we deal with stuff here.
Right.
You got the conservatives and the liberal. That's really the real beef is with them.
So why are we involved in a system that don't want you to come sit at the table?
Because we don't know no better.
That since 1961.
We don't know no better.
That's foolish.
Yeah, because
we said, go build your own lunch counter.
Yeah, but you see, that's what the brother Dr. Claude Anderson, like he said, if you ain't got, you got Greek town, Africa. I mean, everybody else got their own community when they building something to sustain themselves. Guess who don't do it?
Well, you know what the reason why we do it is we don't do it because we scared. Because what did they do to everyone that we built before?
Let them burn it down.
Burn it down and bomb it and everything else. Latest one, 1985 in Philadelphia. We'll move. So most of the reason why we are not doing anything is because we're afraid.
Oh, facts.
And they got us inculcated with shiny things. Oh, look. It's shiny.
Yeah, they got you believing you'll be the next Cardi B. You the next
No,
Jay-Z.
any of that. Yeah. And who's controlling that? Who's controlling that?
Corporate.
Hey, you know what? I've been watching some other stuff, and I know y'all, and I kind of, some of his stuff is kind of twisted. Carl Charleston White. Come on, these rappers.
He makes some sense.
He makes some sense. His delivery is a little bit rough.
Yeah,
but when he was delivering it like what we doing, then nobody listen.
No,
even though mine is a little rough today.
Yeah. No, but it's the truth. What's up, Dreamer?
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to him. He said, "I don't have no passion for none of these rappers. They ain't doing nothing but destroying our community." And it's the reason why I say even about my little nephew that's down in Atlanta now. This ain't the life you was lived. Stop selling some bullshit.
But that's what they found out. Like you say, people.
That's what sells.
They love garbage, and that's how you can get it out.
Okay,
here.
So then when our young women turn into trash and whores, when our young men end up locked up on some bullshit,
oversex
drugs addicts, who are we to blame?
Us now.
It's our fault.
Yeah,
it's our fault because we're allowing that to be we're not talking about listening to KRS-One, X-Clan, PE, Africa Band, none of them. We ain't talking about listening to that no more. That ain't what they play on the radio. Now, I'm gonna say it again. Music off the chain. Now I love the different way that they mix music. But if every word is see this and we smoking this and we getting this and doing this, come on, for real. And this is what's inculcating in our community. So therefore, the concerned pastors, you need to be concerned about that shit.
Yeah, but
because they're doing it in your church with your church members.
And what is crazy is that they give, regardless if you didn't like Jasmine Crocker, she was young, far as trying to get in this politics thing. Right. Don't get me wrong, she got in it, but she came all in. But they will give Jasmine Crockett a problem, who we can, after she seen the error of her ways on, because it was her first time with this Democratic Party. She got her nigga wake up call. But we won't give that sister a chance. That she ain't on there shaking her ass or nothing. She just calling out injustices. But we would be happy with Cardi B
saying anything for what reason?
Having babies, unmarried. I'm just saying.
That's the decadent idea that they're constantly implanting in the mindset of our young people, that you can be like this, knowing good and well you got no talent. She ain't got none. Started as a stripper. Knowing good and well you can't sing worth shit. But if you do these things, we can promise you this life.
Had cosmetic surgery. We get your butt implants. Okay, no wrong. You want to get your teeth together. See, we did all of this, but they accept. Really, she was like a Build-A-Bear. These what a lot of these people are. They like they're Build-A-Bears. Yeah. They going to get all this cosmetic surgery that we going to make your ass bigger, your breasts bigger. You going to, some people like our lips are really thick, but other people getting shot in their lips now
all of that.
To get all. And what we do, this is what we getting Build-A-Bears.
Right.
I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is.
But then and what do? We go support it. When you go have a concert, you should, and they not whatever, and that's not part of our community, but because we love to be entertained, you should hear nothing but crickets.
Yeah, but this is what they want to put out. They're gonna put it out,
and they put it out there, and they market it to who? Who do they market to?
Oh, to them.
Yeah, to young people.
Yeah,
who, well, most of them may be teenagers or just above teenage age, maybe 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. You market it to them. You can't market it to us.
Yeah.
Because first thing I want to know is, my dumb ass, hey, what do you know? I want to ask some questions. No, we can't have. Wait, Mr. McCants, I'm sorry. We can't have you asking the entertainers any questions. That's not gonna. Brother, we just want them to sing and shake it. That's all we want you to do. Please, can you not ask any? No.
Have you seen some of these people? When I get why they have publicists.
Yeah, because they're fucking dumb.
I remember when Lil Wayne, they had Lil Wayne on First Take. Shannon Sharp tried to save him out. Lil Wayne, but see what it is, Lil Wayne.
Hey, well, Lil Wayne is not stupid.
Yeah, but see, he not.
No. The thing is they put him in his role to play this role. He's actually a very intelligent young man.
Yeah, but see, when he came on First Take, when he was like, he didn't see racism, he didn't see and
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
you
Shane
just make
Sharp.
your biggest what's name was with French Montana and them. You made that my birthday song.
But he didn't understand.
Y'all don't. That's my birthday.
Yeah.
That's my moment of decade.
See, he didn't understand because probably he was high when he went on there.
Yeah.
And then
so you got to maintain this image.
He a millionaire. Then he wasn't gonna turn off his fan base.
Right.
See, you got to think a lot of these rappers, whites, are buying their music now.
Yeah, man, what?
That's who buying this music. Hip hop is bought by whites.
Yesterday, it had to be yesterday. I'm going somewhere and I'm hearing this. It's bumping, bro. Look up, it's an older white lady just bumping her. You know, she getting it in, not knocking it.
Yeah.
Because see, here's the thing about that is you love us so you hate us so much you love us to death. We're the coolest thing on the planet. Period. That's it. We're the coolest thing walking on the planet. We influence every group in the world. I don't give a damn. You can go to Qatar. You can go to Dubai. Guess what? They influenced by what they think is culture. But here's the other part: is what we've done is stop going to the goddamn library and fucking studying.
Yeah, because what you think K-pop is?
No, what's that? Korean music?
Yeah, they didn't came, but it ain't nothing but the shit that we did. They took it from hip hop, changing it to K-pop. Just think about no different than when you see the what was it, Backstreet Boys, all of this.
Right,
everybody try to take. If you go look, they want that hip hop too. They want the black culture. They just don't want the black people.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They love us enough to be around. I'm on a ski trip. There's 800 of us, 600 of us out in Colorado. I don't want. I may, start doing some comedy and whatever and say some stuff.
Right.
This ain't for you. And they don't want you to laugh if you want to. See what happens.
Right.
And don't even look at me. I don't care. Just walk on by. Don't say nothing to me. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Right.
But this ain't for you. This is our group.
Right.
But y'all want to be in the mix because it's either you ear hustling to find out or you just we so damn cool you want to hang out with us. And 99% of the time, that's it.
Yeah.
99% of the time, the deal is you want to come and hang out. So therefore, guess what? You over there too. No, that don't mean you're not ear hustling. But back to what I was saying before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then we're going to shut it off.
Yeah.
Go to the library or order. But like I said, I'm late today because of this. My man.
It was a good reason.
Hey, woo. He was like, look, you can't leave. I got something for you. I said, man, I got to go. I was supposed to be here at 4:00. When he told me he had both, he went to order both of these books after he stopped and we talked for a couple minutes. He went to order, man, I'm ordering both of those. And then next thing I know, we talking. He said, I need a library list from you. I need lists from you on the builder. Because every time I come by here, there's a book or something else. And I look at whatever the book is. And we out there talking, hey, man, I got to go. No, man, hold on. Let me finish getting the list. Because it's about building. I don't give a damn about them banning books and all that other shit. Where's your ammunition and our armor is here?
Sure it is.
Y'all, we all up in the Passion Week, and it's going to be Good Friday in a couple days, and we're going to go to Easter Sunday, and the ladies going to sit there with them big-ass hats, and they going to sit in the way. You still going to be, people still ain't going to be shit when they come out.
Are they going to go back to what they was on Monday?
The only time we're going to be nice to each other is during this week and during Christmas. That's the only time. Then after that, it's business as usual.
Oh, we're getting right to the madness.
And then the next time we have another holiday, it's more madness.
Oh, because what we got, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. And we don't even understand where that comes from. And that's African people did that in commemoration and in memory of those persons who died during the Civil War. Black people started that. They ain't telling you that. I bet you tell white people, hell, we're not going to celebrate it. We're just going to have the side bop, but that's it.
Shit. And Juneteenth coming up, and they already hijacked that.
Man,
they made that commercial.
Look, we didn't get, that was an Amazon and business move. Because the other part about that is we want to give you something to tell you, to calm you down after we killed George Floyd. And that's when they turned around and said, now we're going to give y'all another holiday for you to celebrate your freedom, even though we just murdered this guy.
Let that sink in.
Okay. So what do? We went to go buy alcohol and food and forget about the murder.
Party.
So how stupid are we? How ignorant are we? And this is the decolonization that we was talking about on last Sunday. That when we still sit here, if we're not understanding that move was a political move by the white establishment to sit around and tell you, hey, look, it's all right, we killed this N-word in front of y'all. It's cool, but we're going to give you an extra day off the plantation.
Let that sink in.
Hey, Concrete Jungle, if you really want to understand how Juneteenth really is, go find grassroots people. Don't listen to this bullshit that they talking about with the this governmental business shit. Don't do it. Yeah. You know, because it was actually something that was started as a grassroots celebration. It didn't come into being until a few years ago when whoever was the president after George Floyd, well, we'll just give the in people, since y'all are upset and you starting Black Lives Matter and this and that and other and all that other shit. Well, and you're arguing with white people about us doing what we've been doing. And let me say this, then I'm done.
Right.
All of you people, all you folks, I don't care nothing about who, what, where, when, how, and why. Number one, stop begging white people to continue to stop doing what they do. If you want to tell people Black Lives Matter, go talk to black folks. Help black folks change their mindset and change their outlook. Because the only thing you're doing is running around here begging Massa to stop doing what Massa been doing. And on that note, peace, fam.
Peace, fam. See y'all tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel.
And then we'll see y'all at 1 o'clock.
Facts. 1 o'clock at Levels.
At Levels.
At Levels. And y'all make sure y'all get some of that Zane and Chantel, that obsession. You heard? Peace.